video previously about Taka. Taka is the main vocalist or the frontman of a band called One Ok Rock, and he was able to become like one of the biggest rock bands in Japan by this principle after I analyzed him, right? So you can check out that video. And in the video, I basically talk about your quantum self is calling you. Time is not linear in the quantum. The quantum is like the non-physical realm, right? So in the quantum, time isn't linear. So you already have that which you desire. As long as a desire is birthed, there's a version of you, in a reality of you that has that desire. Think of it this way. When I wanted to pass the bar exam back in 2020, this version of me who passed the bar in one go and who was an advocate existed. There was a line of actions and choices that led to that person, and they existed, which is the current me. And then there was the me who probably would mess around and not take it seriously and actually never pass the bar exam. That is a possibility that exists. But to me, the desire to pass the bar exam was so strong that even as I was starting out the bar exam process and the studying process, I always felt this desire and focused on it and embraced it, that I want to pass the bar exam in one go. And so even when I was not doing the thing that would make me pass the bar in one go, I was making the wrong choices, I would always get this like silent voice inside me saying, hey, you, this is not gonna work. Like, if you don't get into your A game, you're not gonna pass the bar the way you want to pass the bar exam. And that's what got me to studying 8 hours a day for that 1 month that I talked about in a previous video. So think of it this way. There are countless parallel reality, the parallel reality theory. There are many realities that exist based off of the choices that you make. So the way to attune to these versions of ourselves is to get clear on what we want. When you get a desire, you shouldn't be like, oh no, how am I going to achieve it? This is a problem. Oh no, this is another thing that I just can't get. That isn't the vibration we want to be in. We want to be in this is a preview of what's to come. This is a preview of the future. I want to pass the bar exam because there exists a version of me who has passed the bar exam, and that's how we're connected, because I get a preview. I get the desire that I want to pass the bar exam in one go. And that's the whole point of also visualization, because it allows you to see and feel and have the emotions of that version of you who has those things which you desire. So when you get a desire, instead of being negative and pessimistic about it, it's better to just be like, wow, I'm so grateful that I have this desire. It's showing me a potential that exists. Even if it's to be a millionaire and you're far from it, you don't have to be like, oh no, look at what I have now. Oh no, I can't ever be a millionaire. This desire is so burdensome to me. No, it's just a reality. Think of it as a reality. There's a you who has $1 million, who's living $1 million lifestyle. And if you don't make a whole pessimistic or negative thing about it, the closer you are to that desire, the closer it connects you to that desire. So the easiest way to make that desire reality is to start to transform yourself by identity shifting into the version of you who has that thing. And by doing so, it will attract that which you desire. So me, who is an advocate of the high court, who is a lawyer, practicing lawyer, I had to become the Gloria who can hold that reality. So I had to get more confident in myself, because I'd have to be in front of the judge. So I got more confident in speaking, in public speaking, and doing that which I need to do. I got better in school. Like, I memorized what I need to memorize so that I'm competent to do what I need to do in court. I had to change a lot of things that were not fundamentally me, that were not gonna attract that desired lifestyle that I wanted, right? So to get your desire, to get that thing that you want, if you want a $1 million lifestyle, you have to become $1 million person who can attract that thing into your life. Whether it's working on yourself, your confidence, working on your financial knowledge, working on whatever it is you need to work on to become that version of you who has that thing. So some journal prompts would be like, what does that version of me know? What is her daily routine like? What predominant emotions does she have? Who does she hang around? And when you journal on this and get more clear on it, you'll find the small steps that you need to take on a daily basis to become more and more like that person that you want. And I talk about this in all my videos when I talk about celebrities and K-pop stars and athletes. These people progressively become more and more like the version of themselves that has those things. if it's Yuzu Ruhani, who is a professional figure skater and the top of his field when he was competing, he slowly but surely became better and better, so that the success that he attracted didn't weigh him down, and it became like just part of his reality. Same with celebrities. You'll see over time a transformation. They never stay the same, like, oh my gosh, this is all I can have. You have to change your mindset. You have to change a lot of things so that you can hold that success. That's why owning your desires is very important. So which desires do you have right now? You can journal on that. Which are my core desires right now? What makes me feel really good when I think about having it? If I could have anything in the world without not thinking about money or anything, if I could have that, if I could have a certain lifestyle just given to me like that, what would I have? That's another journal prompt you can work on. So now let's answer the question here. It says, how do I stop self-sabotaging? I won't get my work done. I just won't. It's like there are two people, one who is intelligent and driven, and one who is lazy and unmotivated. The latter always comes up on top. I'm desperate and I don't know how to stop this. I procrastinate constantly. I even get into phases or moods where I convince myself that I figured it out and now I'm going to start working properly, but it's never the case. How is it I can lie to myself like this and believe it? I'm stuck in a loop and I don't know how to get out of it. So I like what they said about having two people. It's like I have two people, the intelligent and driven one and the lazy one and the unmotivated one. Tying this to our concept of your quantum self, when you're trying to identity shift and become like the best version of yourself, there's gonna be a kind of conflict between the current you and like the you who's better, the you who does what it is you require to do. Yeah. And the way to bridge that gap and to become more and more like the you want to become and the you who has that which you desire is, one, to do things that confirm your new identity often. Like it's a fight. Yeah. You know, the quote about the bad wolf and the good wolf, and it's the one you feed, they're always fighting and the one you feed will win. So feed that quantum self. Do small things every single day that cement that that new identity. For example, with me, I want to pass the bar in one go. I joined so many study groups, even some I didn't attend at all, but just seeing these people always talking about how they're going to pass the bar in one go, always like studying and always participating in class, really motivated me and helped me change my identity quickly, because I started hanging out with these people who were definitely in it to win it. They were definitely in it to be advocates. That was their dream. And so it influenced me, right? So it is true that there will be like some conflict between the current self who doesn't want to change. That is the ego, the false self. You don't want to change, you want to remain comfortable because it's a thermostat, right? So what you're going to need to do is push the rubber band slowly, right? You're going to divert from that person slowly. It doesn't have to be like bam, change it one day. No, you can start to push that rubber band slowly and become more and more like the you want to become by changing small habits, changing small things, changing certain way you feel about something, changing your affirmations. Like for example, with this person, if like they're like, oh no, I can't get anything done, start with like 10 minutes every single day. And every time you do that 10 minutes of productivity, and literally 10 minutes, just 10 minutes, you're going to tell yourself and confirm with an affirmation that you are a self-disciplined person and you get things done. And it's as simple as that, and slowly increase the time. That's how you push the rubber band. And also you're going to own that desire and always know the desire that I desire to get things done, to add value. You're going to get deep down and see what it is you actually want. And in doing so, you'll become more clear on what you want. And that's what worked for me, right? Every time I'm very clear on what I want, the rest becomes easy, because the false self can't reason you out of it anymore. The more it's like, oh no, I just want to relax. You know, you call BS because you're like, no, I've relaxed enough. What I want more is to be a lawyer. What I want more is, you know, to do this and this and that, right? So owning your desires is very important. And it's one of the ways you can beat self-sabotage, because when you get a very clear picture of what it is you want, you'll start to call out your own BS, right? And you can slowly shift to this new personality, this new reality. So I hope you learned something from that video, and see you next time. Bye.